Lee, we started off last week asking how you're feeling. I'm sure it was very different. How are you feeling now?
Yeah, a lot different. Obviously very deflated after conceding, 2 late goals in the last 2 games. But obviously delighted for the boys to get a 1-0 win at home and send the fans home happy. It was a real tough game, real tactical battle. Brian's sides are excellent in regards to how they play. And we had to make sure that we, with minimum time to prepare. They had a free Saturday with their game being called off, and obviously we had a long trip to Eastbourne. And we made sure we were, tactically right. And to be fair, that it was a real tactical battle, and we just talked at the end there that we caused each other a lot of problems. But in fairness to the boys, they adapted really well, and I'm delighted to see the reaction. It's nice for us to come into the dressing room with 3 points and see them smiling and see them going away happy.
Given the context of the last few games, just how important was it to get this one over the line?
The performances have been there, haven't they? Really for us, I think that's the important part. Is that we scored 3 goals against Maidstone at home, which was excellent. That's obviously the first time I think since February last year that we scored 3, and that's really important to the boys because they work really hard to try and get opportunities to score, and obviously the way in which the manner of Saturday, we really dug in. It was gritty. It was a gritty, hard working performance, and to come here and then get a win off the back of a long journey, as I said earlier, just shows that the character of the group, and they really hung in there. We caused them some problems, but they obviously caused us some problems too. But we changed the system on 2 occasions during the game, which counteracted theirs, and I felt that we were, we looked comfortable behind the ball, and we looked a threat on the counter attack. And I'm just glad that Jordan Alves got the goal because he really played well Saturday, and he's had, mixed chances since I've been here in the last 10 weeks anyway. But he's come, he's scored the goal, and he played well Saturday, which gives him some great confidence going forward.
You mentioned Jordan Alves there. He seems to epitomise what this group is doing in the most recent weeks and a few games as well, putting in those dogged performances, and also another goal at the Bristol end for him. I'm sure he's delighted.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it all changed, didn't it, when he came on last Tuesday, first touch and got the goal, and then confidence is up, isn't it? And we all know as players and coaches when you're doing things well and your confidence is up, you've got to play those players. So he played out of position Saturday and really gave a good hard-working performance, and then we played him in a different position today. I think if I'm honest with you, I think he probably got the first position that we played him in sort of slightly wrong, and then when we adapted to their shape, we certainly got the best out of Jordan, and it was good for him to get a goal.
You must be really pleased with the way that the team dug in as well, because mentally it must be really difficult for them to think about the goals conceded in added time, but for them to dig in and get that 3 points.
Absolutely, let's not get away from it. The last 3 games we've conceded in the last minute of the game, Chertsey, Maidstone and Eastbourne, and it's in the back of your mind. Obviously it is, and that's it. But I'm so glad that they've hung in there, and they've shown that they can really defend well against a really good team. We've come up against 2 professional football teams in the last 2 games previously, and we've played a part-time team today, same as us, and it was a really good battle. And that's what we've got to sort of do in this league, is that there are going to be opportunities for us to play against bigger teams that have got full-time opportunities. But we are what we are. We train Tuesday, Thursday. Lads have come off the back of a shift today. Danny Greenstade has jumped in with me now. He travelled across with me. He was late from work, and we got here just on the button, and that happens, doesn't it, in part-time football? So I'm really proud of the boys. I'm really proud of the staff on how we prepared in regards to the for the game, and I'm really proud for the fans because they were singing again, and they're right behind the team, and it was good to see hearing good numbers again, and go home with a win and a clean sheet. And from a goalkeeping coach's perspective, 1-0 is the best result in football. And like I said, I'm really pleased for Harv as well, because he's deserved a clean sheet, some of his performances this year. And and the back line. So we're really pleased with that result.
A week and a bit in interim charge. It probably feels like months given everything that's happened, but can you now look forward, now you've got the 3 points under the belt, can you now look forward to the next few fixtures with real excitement as well?
Yeah, of course. I mean, look, it's probably aged me another 10 years, I'm not going to lie. But it certainly takes up a lot of your time. But you know, something I've done before. You know, I've managed before, and you know, I've enjoyed that part of it. But the sideline and the constant phone calls is something which I haven't had for a long time. Which look, it is what it is. And again, I just enjoy supporting the team and supporting the boys, making sure that they're prepared, making sure that they've got everything ready to go out there and get performances. And they have done in the last 3 games. You know, they've given me everything, absolutely everything. And all I can say is that I'm really pleased for them to have the happiness of going away with 3 points today, because they've worked their socks off for the last week, and it must be a turbulent, time really. Losing the manager, as I said in the interview last week, it's tough on players because they've been here for a long. Some of the players have been here for a long time, and there's a lot of connection there. So that's hard to deal with as an interim manager, to make sure that you deal with their emotions, because Jerry was here for a long time, and as I said, a lot of them are friends and connections with Jerry. So interim management has been in the first week, I said, probably a good spread, really, isn't it? A win, a loss, and a draw. So pleased with that.
Well done for tonight. We'll see you Saturday.
Yeah, thank you.